Grayscale just filed to register ADA and Hbar ETFs in Delaware. Crypto just surged $116 billion in value, and the US debt topped $37 trillion. So stick around and we're going to tell you what this all means, because this is massive for crypto. Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into it here. Hbar and Cardano ETFs following. Grayscale has been waiting for this filing for a while. We've been talking about this since about February, and it's making news again, causing a major pump with Cardano right now. So a recent update, the crypto asset management firm Grayscale registered trust for Cardano and Hedera in Delaware. This is indicating plans to launch ETFs tracking ADA and Hbar spot prices. The trust filings coincide with Cardano and Hedera signaling bullish technical chart patterns, which is happening. So we take a look here at what's going on. Cardano cleared 81 cents. It was flirting around that. It shot up to about 88 cents now, which is huge. But this might be a winning strategy, guys. A lot of people, you guys are asking me, what do we do? Like, what projects do we buy? You can almost, and I've said this before, you can almost just have a simple strategy with just following the ETFs, right? We haven't seen, I don't think we've seen any ETFs get denied. We've seen delays, but I haven't seen ETFs get denied per se. We've seen delays on delays on delays, but nothing recently has been denied at all. So with that being said, that may be a winning strategy, right? Maybe a winning strategy. Grayscale's been talking about this for a while. I think their initial filing was back in February, right? It says here, yeah, Cardano, Grayscale Cardano's trust through to an ETF is already under SEC review since February, right? The incorporation date here is saying that they just did that yesterday. So moves are being made. This is pretty much highlighting and giving people anticipation that an approval is likely when you go and incorporate for the ETF. So looking here at price rally, you can see here, they're thinking that this could push Cardano above $1, back over $1, I should say. So a current snapshot of all that Grayscale is looking at. We see here they have XRP on the list. They have Dogecoin, Ethereum, Tron, Solana, Binance Coin, Hyperliquid, Stellar, right? Pretty much all top projects, right? I don't see Hedera on this list yet, right? But I think it's because Hedera is not in the top 10. This is 1 week returns for top 10 assets. So this is what we're seeing, guys. It's a very exciting time. And a lot of you guys are asking us, where are we at in the altcoin cycle? Like, where are we at with the full altcoin cycle that you've been talking about forever? Here we go. Here is another confirmation that it's here and that it's now, right? Yesterday, there was news that, pretty much inflation pretty much stayed flat, right? It didn't go up. It stayed flat. And usually when that happens, that gives the Fed a reason to lower interest rates slightly. And with that, that gave pretty much bullish news, very bullish news for the industry. And we're starting to see this, right? What is this? This is Google searches worldwide, right? And what we're seeing right now is people are searching altcoins already. Retail's coming back. And I told you yesterday, they're going to come back late. Right, they're coming back a little late, and typically when you'll see this up here, right? Altcoins, right? Interest over time right now is going crazy, higher than it's ever been, given the crypto climate. And we look back here at the path to alt season, right? We're getting out of phase 2, we're going to phase 3. That's what's happening. Large caps, Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin, and large caps are going parabolic. This is where we're at, right? So typically what's going to happen is we're going to see major pushes with large caps, major pushes. And hopefully they start clearing their all-time highs. Before they reach their all-time highs and clearing that, the other altcoins, the ones that just been hanging around, are going to start going crazy as well. And this is the bull run. right? 100%. So going back into some news here, we look at the debt. That is more bullish news for crypto. The entire debt, a record 37 trillion that we just went over. US debt and M2 money growth set the stage for Bitcoin to go to 132,000. You guys are wondering how they get to 132. They're doing basic TA. All they're doing is basic TA. Swing high to swing low. You have your Fibonacci here. We told you if we break this green and close above bullish, we're heading to 123. The TP is 132 up here. That's TP number 2. TP number 1 in standard technical analysis would be negative 27 right here. TP number 2 would be 134. That's how they come up with that 132 number. It's not random, guys. It's not random. Pure TA. That's how you get there, right? And you guys are worried about altcoins. I know. Bitcoin has to be successful, and altcoins will outperform as well. But Bitcoin needs to perform. That is a qualifier. Despite what everyone doesn't want to say, Bitcoin is a qualifier for altcoins to be successful at this time, given where we are within the crypto space. So we look at coin market cap as a whole. We see that we're up to 4.12 trillion, up 3%, a little over 3%, 3.01%. And we see for the most part, everything is green. We love that. Hbar pushing up. Even Stellar for 7 days is pushing up. Like, we're seeing a ton of green. This is what the bull run looks like. Exactly what the bull run looks like. We have a ton of interest. This means retail is coming in. This means it's coming in. And you see this, right? All you guys have been with me through the bear run. You've been with us for years now. When we see this, that's when you know retail is set to come in. They're coming in because everyone's trying to time the market, right? They're not willing to hold long term through the ebbs and flows. They're trying to time it, right? And oftentimes retail misses the timing because they want to get in when the fear of greed goes to extreme greed, right? So we still have a little bit of time, but you're going to see retail start dumping in for sure. Ethereum's making a ton of news as well because Ethereum's going to be clearing. I think it's safe to say Ethereum's going to clear its all-time high, right? You see this head and shoulders TA that we did a long time ago. This is from back in, you probably marked this up 2 months ago, at least. But we see here, we can remove the drawings here. And with that, just do some pure TA to see where we're going. This is the all-time high. We're not far off, right? We're $200 away from its all-time high. Ethereum's been pumping. This is the same project, guys, that you said was dead. Not you, but in general. Like, the consensus was Ethereum was dead. Ethereum's pumping, guys, giving a confirmation to the path to Altseason. That's what's happening, right? And so we have Grayscale. We have the Grayscale news, right? We have, they registered the Cardano Trust ETF, Hedera ETF in Delaware, which really is the pre-SEC move is what they call it. And that always signals intent to go beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum with altcoin ETFs, right? That's the signal that it always gives, right? They signal that these are altcoins that have been validated. That's why Grayscale is interested, right? And this comes after the SEC already acknowledged filings for both ADA and Hbar initiating the ETF review process. So many analysts see this as Grayscale making a big push into institutional altcoin investments, which means this is the wave of altcoin interests, right? People are going to be interested in altcoins as well, seeing that the gains with altcoins, and I think Charles Hoskinson said it best last week, right? Bitcoin is how you preserve your wealth, for sure. Bitcoin's not going anywhere, right? But near term, like within the next decade, I would say 5 years or so, 5 to 10 years, Bitcoin's going to hit 1 million. That's only a 10x, right? Meanwhile, you have projects like Ethereum, projects like Cardano, projects like Hbar that can give you that 100x multiplier, right? that can give you 1,000x maybe, right? Just by holding, right? XRP can give you the gains that Bitcoin can't. Then you take those gains and roll it into Bitcoin if you're stuck on Bitcoin. And that's what I've been I have a friend, he has Bitcoin and he's killing it. He's doing well, right? But there's no plan. Like, what's your plan to get more Bitcoin? There's no plan, right? And so there has to be a plan. This is where altcoins come. Like, I wouldn't even, for most people, I wouldn't touch Bitcoin right now. You're going to get 10x. It's fine. It's cute, right? Or you can get 50, 100x just by looking at solid altcoins, right? Large cap. Now you can go even further down the list, go out of the top 100 and go further down the list and see some potential higher risk plays, but the gains are going to be there, right? The gains are going to be there because sometimes, and I gave you guys my Telcoin story, right? What happened with Telcoin? Just by being around, they were in the right industry within the right market conditions, and their token just surged, right? That's what's going to happen for other projects that are in the top 300, right? Or even number 502 on CoinMarketCap. Just by being around, you're going to get some waves, and that's what retail is going to come in. Retail is going to come in and just and more times than not, they're going to have blinders on and just throw a dart at the wall, and that's the project they're going to go in, and that project's going to swarm. That project's going to do very well just by being around, right? We've seen it every time. So taking a look at Ethereum. Ethereum nears all-time highs. Kathy Wood doubles down on ETH. Analysts eyes 22K rally. Haven't heard that number in a while. How do you get to 22K? Right? You see us about to make a new all-time high here. It's gonna clear probably this week. I don't think 22 is out of the question. People thought I was crazy for saying 20K last year. I'm like, I have Ethereum going to 20K. Ethereum is the next Bitcoin, in my opinion. Yes, it's still slow. Yes, it's still a little more expensive, but Ethereum is not going anywhere, right? They switched to proof of stake to help with scaling, and now they have staking. That's going to continue to flow. So now you have treasuries buying Ethereum, buying enough to stake. They're getting at least their 32 ETH to stake, which is just a click of a button. And now they're able to grow their treasury on autopilot just by being a part of the network, without mining, without using all that energy. It's just a part of the network. So, and guess where Ethereum got the proof of stake model from? Cardano, right? So love what I'm seeing here. Very excited, guys. We're altcoin season's here, right? We're at the start of altcoin season. Brace yourself. Very excited. And we look here at the path again, right? First, it's going to start with large caps, and you're seeing that pump right now. You're seeing that pump right now overall. The only thing out of the top 10 that's not pumping is stable coins, right? Everything else is up double digit except Tron. Tron's at 7%. But you have Chainlink at 44% in 7 days. It's huge. Hyperliquid, huge, 23%, right? You even have Stellar at 16. It's coming. It's coming. So definitely wanted to give you guys a market update and kind of show you the value behind altcoins, because I know my Bitcoin maximalist friends are not going to like this, but altcoins get you more Bitcoin. XRP has unlimited potential. Solana should be hitting 1,000, right? These are the ETFs. Following the ETFs may be looked at as a sure bet way. And once you have that stack, and typically what we see is once people have that base of high probability altcoins, because nothing's guaranteed, right? Anything can happen. But once you have that stack of high probability setups, then you can reach out and go for the 200Xs, go for the ones that are in the 300 on CoinMarketCap, 500 on CoinMarketCap. But excited to see, because I do believe you could see a 10X on Cardano. even greater than 10x. I think long term, if you hold long enough, I think you could see 100x on Cardano easily. Chainlink easily, right? There are far greater gains than 10x, which what you have with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's tried and true, guys. I think buying Bitcoin as a savings account is an excellent move. But if you're buying it to gain more Bitcoin, if you're buying crypto to gain more Bitcoin, I definitely think you should consider, not financial advice though, you should consider altcoins, because we're in altcoin season now, right? Bitcoin's already pumped, right? Bitcoin last year was I think 50,000 or less this time last year. It might have been around 60, right? It's already doubled, right? Ethereum's pushing up now too. Now we have the altcoins that are going to make their wave. We've seen it every time, and I look forward to seeing it this round, because everything is lining up for a bull run or for a super cycle with institutional money coming in that is going to change everything. So I hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.